Hello, so now I have finished the rerouting. Like I showed in a previous video, she's not perfect, but she's my very first and I'm very happy. It took me about 2 months. I ripped it out a few different times. It was a big learning curve and I learned a lot of lessons for next time. But I'm ready to reattach her to her body. So first of all, I need to just figure out, this is the cap that was inside of her. I need to kind of just, without breaking the tabs, just kind of get this back in there. I used an awl, a combination of an awl and pliers to initially get this out. So just trying to get this in with hopefully not breaking the tabs. I'm not quite sure why this is needed, but clearly it was there, so I do want to try to get these back. Get this back in. Let's see. If I don't get it in the next minute, I will stop the video and then just do it and then come back on. But oh no, just needs to be worked in. All right, so there, that is back on. Now I am going, so I bought a bunch of zip ties. I have, oh, where did I put the original? I had the original, but basically the original was really short and obviously I had to cut it to take it off. So I measured and I made sure that this was the same exact size. It's just longer, which is good, so I have room to work with, but it's the same width as the original. So what we're gonna do is, over here, that's where it came out. I am just going to thread it, and that is my dog Rosie. She loves to be wherever I am. And I just need to like kind of guide this with my hand because it kind of snags a little. Kind of just, especially around the bends, just kind of move it there. What I've learned too, I need a lot of patience to do this, which isn't a bad thing. I need to learn patience. But you know, and I think a lot of us are, correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of us are used to, especially in the day, it's you know, the times we live in is instant gratification. So I want everything like yesterday. And this whole process has taken a while. As you can see, just, I mean, from the only part that didn't take a long time was the actual bathing her and cleaning her up. She was a mess. I will show before and after pictures from where she started. But then on taking her head off was more of a process than I expected. Definitely unrooting her here was a process. And then learning to reroot her here took me a long time. So, I mean, in the scheme of things, this is nothing. It's just kind of working it around to kind of get it, pushing it through. There we go. All right, so we've got that through there. Gotta make sure I put her head on the correct way. That'd be really silly if I put it on backwards. So I'm going to, I don't know if you can see, so I'm gonna put this obviously over. I want to make sure that I cover this and we don't see this plastic, that we cover all that. So I really need to kind of shove her head and be careful not to catch her here, but to really get the material over all that. And then once I do that, oops, nope, I still got that. All right, once I do that, I don't know if you can, oh, sorry about that. I don't know if you can, it's my little messy area over here that I've kind of taken over for crafts. So I'm covering the plastic, and now once I'm doing that, I am just gonna kind of thread this here. I don't know if you've ever used a zip tie before. So first we're gonna just kind of pull it really tight and make sure it's covered. It's all covered all around. I want to make sure that she is all covered. Woo! Whoa! That wasn't good. I haven't locked it in yet, so there's that. So we're just gonna put her head in. Again, make sure the material. That is just my dog shaking her head. That is so. I'm gonna make sure again this material is covering everything, and make sure that this. Then take both sides and really make it tight. And now I just have to turn her because I can't see what I'm doing. Because I need to just thread the zip tie. Just kind of put it through here. Oh my goodness, I have hands like butter. I might actually have to just go back and take some of this extra silliness out, or maybe not, just so people can see when it happens to them that, you know, especially the first time you're ever doing this, that it doesn't always go smooth, and that's okay. Like I started the video, it's about patience. But again, we want to do this right. So we want to make sure that this is covering, the material is covering all of the plastic. And then we want to just really pull it really tight. Keep her head in place while we pull her tight. Don't want anything to fall off again. I mean, worst comes to worst, I just have to take and cut the zip tie. I have a whole bag of zip ties. And it sounds like my daughters might be coming home in a second, so if that happens, you will hear a whole bunch of noise as they come in, nice and loud. And then it's really tight, but I don't think I locked it in because I'm not used to using zip ties. Let me just pull it tight. Actually, I think it's locked in. I think that's all you do for a zip tie. It seems pretty tight. And this is a whole learning experience. So like if it pops off, I'll do it again. Or if I ask one of my more experienced cabbie restoring friends, and they're like, no, you totally did that wrong. I will just redo it. But I think that I got it. So now I am just going to cut this little tail. And I'm going to leave a little bit because I'm going to see if I can just, I don't know if there's room to stuff it back in here. Or actually I probably just need to cut it a little more because I don't think when I took it off that there was a tail. So I hope you guys can hear me. I'm like talking really soft. So I'm used to shouting because there's, you know, usually my two girls are talking loud and the TV's going and, you know, that kind of thing. So it seems to be done. So normally, I mean, when you get the Cabbage Patch, and I think I took a video when I was taking her head off, this on the original doll, her original one was like in the middle in the back, and I had to really work it out to this little hole so that I could get it to cut it off. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to, oh, I kind of can push it in there a little. I'm just going to push it there just to kind of hide it. Nope. And I didn't do it tight enough. And it came off. So that was it. So, you know what? I probably need to practice closing a zip tie. So I'll just practice on this one because I clearly didn't do it right. Yeah, because see, I'm not doing this right. Maybe it's the other way. I did it backwards. See, learning experience. So luckily I have a whole bag, a whole ton. And even though I plan on doing lots of reroutes, I'm not doing that many reroutes. So again, which side did we say it was? The rough side goes inside. All right, so the rough side is going to be inside. So that is really good to know. So here I go again. And I'm going to just, ooh, it's going around a lot easier this time. All right. Now again, want to make sure that I put her head and it covers the plastic. That is really all that's important. We don't want to see any of it. We want this way up high. And then we really want to give it a tug. And I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to push it in here. And I am just, whoa! See? All right, let's keep trying at this. Like I said, this is my first time. So it is all a learning experience. But I am just going to keep pulling it, making sure that everything is covered. I'm just really tugging at it. And you know what? I can actually feel the difference this time. Like it's insecure. It's in there. She's not insecure. It's in there very securely. It's insecure. And I can definitely feel that. Let me just make sure though. Did I like kind of make her head a little cockeyed? Her head is, maybe I made it a little too tight. Oh my goodness. So let me just, I was so worried about covering this plastic. And getting it tight, but there we go. All right, so I think that's pretty good. So I am just going to now to cut this. And now I'm gonna see if I can't hide it in here like it was when I got her. And you also might hear noise right now because one of my cats and my dog love to just, they're frenemies. They hang out and other times they chase each other. So I am seeing, I don't know that I can hide this too well, but once I get her dressed, you should not be able to see this as much. Oh, I might be able to push this in here a little. Actually, I think I need to cut the tail a little bit more because I don't think there's really supposed to be a tail. I don't recall there being any tail when I originally took her head off. I'm just trying to get in there because I don't want to make any marks on her head or face. Oh, there we go. Don't worry, her head's still attached. I just got that extra bit off, I think. And again, I'm just going to see if I can hide that a little the way it was when I got her. The original one was just, I had to, that was a big learning thing too, because I had to find it. I had to like stick my hand in and push that little piece out so that I could actually snip the original zip tie. You know, it's kind of on her side, and I kind of, you know, I did, you know what, this isn't exactly perfect, but as you can see, not perfect, but when I put her clothes on, I think it will be, her head's a little to the side, but I just shifted it a little. And I think when I put her actual clothes on her, it will hide it. And I actually just was able to maneuver it a little bit more. So yeah, actually I'm pretty happy. You can't see the little zip tie. Her head is all back, and she's actually an original 1983 doll, based upon her bum signature. It says Xavier Roberts, and she was made in the P factory. There were several factories back in the 80s that made them. The P factory is actually, a lot of the dolls from the P factory have, tend to get what's called pox. And it's a degradation of the plastic. It's something with the way they mix the plastic, and dolls from the P factory were more likely to get them. And it was just something in the way and how they mixed the plastic. And then now, after all these years, in the last like 10-15 years, they've been noticing these marks. She does have some pox, but it's really hard to notice. They were basically here and on her scalp that I covered. But I also did some treatments, and they were much lighter than they were. So, you know, unless you know to look for pox, or I point them out, you know, I don't know if you can still see just little like blackish grayish dots, you would not notice. So that is my girl. I'm going to take a picture, an after picture of her naked, and then once I dress her up, I'll take another picture and I will post them side to side. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope, you know, all these videos, you can kind of learn from my mistakes, you know, and the next reroute will hopefully be seamless. So thank you for watching, and once she is dressed, I will let you know her name. Although once she is dressed and how I'm gonna dress her, you guys will probably be able to guess her name without me telling you. So have a good night.